Welcome back. Well, we have Cindy and we have, oh boy, I forgot your name already. I'm so sorry, Marcella. Marcella. We have Marcella and Cindy here on behalf of the Shalom Club. I apologize. Well, welcome. Nice to see you and nice to meet you. She had me off track talking about the Mandir trip.
Yes.
Well, welcome to both of you, and we've already gotten to know you a little bit. Why don't we get to know you? Tell me a little bit about how long you've lived here and been part of the club.
Okay, so the club I'm part of is the Laguna International Dancers.
Oh,
Yes.
got it.
And we are, the Laguna International Dancers are coming to dance at the Shalom Club
That's right.
meeting
Fantastic.
on Sunday.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. So tell me a little bit about the Shalom Club first.
Okay, the Shalom Club was formed specifically to be a social club welcoming people of all diversities. We are very interested in having good programming for people, and on our plaque, it's basically our philosophy of making friends, having meaningful programs, and welcoming everybody. That's why we're having so many diverse activities.
Gotcha. I love it. And then, you mentioned you're having lots of different activities. So not only are you having this particular dance thing, you've got a bus trip that's coming up to Mandir. So tell me what it is.
Okay, our last event was having a speaker who we called it Hinduism 101. Okay. And she spoke about Hinduism and about what we would be seeing on the tour. So it's kind of a model. We want to have a speaker, then go on a bus trip.
Oh, good.
So that people have some background already, besides just going there in wonderment. So they have some good background for that. So we have that. We're going to keep that as a model for other areas and other activities.
I like that. And you said the bus was almost full, so we'll tell everybody how to get in touch with you.
Okay.
So tell me a little about your dance group.
Okay, great. So Laguna International Dancers is an international recreational folk dance group. I don't know if you are familiar with international folk dance at all. Okay, so basically we, just for the fun of it, for the love of doing it, we do dances from all over the world. And it's dances like, I don't know if you're, think about the Old West and you think about like a barn dance or something like that would be American folk dance, for example. But every country has dances that they do for fun, for celebration, for community, for after working, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So we do dances from Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Turkey, Israel, Hungary, did I already say that? Scandinavia, and also more late, and international folk dance was huge in the 60s and the 70s. And so a lot of people who were in high school or college at that point did it. There were huge clubs of international folk dance at that time. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we're going to come and share our recreational international folk dance with Shalom Club on Sunday.
Okay.
And we dance every Sunday and Wednesday in Clubhouse 2, the big room. From 6 to 8:30.
Okay.
And we have a professional teacher, actually, and Lee Otterholt. And then we also have non-professional teachers like myself and some others. But I've danced my whole life. My parents met dancing in college in the 1950s.
Okay.
And so my family always did that. And it's, for me, just an expression of joy. Mm-hmm. And it's great for your body, your soul, socializing, your brain, because you're thinking about patterns and music and rhythms, but you're connecting with other people at the same time. So there have been all these studies that show that it's really excellent for your brain health.
Yeah.
As well as your body.
It's also exposing people to other lifestyles and countries and their type of traditions and things like that, which is great, which is kind of what you wanted to do all along anyway with the Shalom Club, is expose them to lots of different kinds of, not necessarily religious, but spiritual and fun different things to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's great. So that just fits right in.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. So let's talk about the Mandir trip. It's in Chino Hills. What are they going to learn?
Well, they're going to talk about the history, when it began, and a little more about the culture, although our speaker did a lot of talking about that, but just the beauty and how it was built.
Okay.
So they'll be getting a lot of that background history of that area and the temple itself.
That's great. And this is obviously a trial for you guys.
Yes.
The speaker first, and then the trip next time.
That's our model.
That's good. Okay,
Yes.
good. So if that goes well, then you'll have another one.
Yes, to a Buddhist temple, hopefully.
Oh, good. I think
Yes.
that'll be great. Perfect. Well, anything I've missed?
We are also in March having an interfaith panel.
Okay.
And it is going to be 4 people on the panel. We're trying to bring variety, and we want to see what each of these groups, these religious groups, are doing for interfaith. So it'll be a good discussion.
That's great. That's great. Well, you always are doing lots of great things, which is perfect. Well,
Thank
thank
you.
Thank you both so much. Welcome, and it sounds like a great time.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
If you want more information, you can always get in touch with Paula, which is on our screen. We've got the flyer for you, and that's going to be the International Folk Dancers. So it looks great. And there you go right there, and you got all the information that you need. We'll be right back.